Here's why MyMusicStaff is the best investment I have made since starting my piano teaching business nearly a decade ago. Hey, if we haven't met, I'm Phoenix and I'm the tattooed piano teacher. And today we are talking about something that I think every piano teacher should have. It's affordable and life-changing. I still remember about 10 years ago signing up for the free trial. It was back in 2014, not knowing what to expect. But here we are, over 9 years later, and I have never regretted paying that monthly subscription for MyMusicStaff. The first reason I think you should try out MyMusicStaff is that it helps you keep track of your student info. So all of your contact info is in one place. Centralized messaging with a click. Because you can sort and track different groups of students, you are gonna look so organized and save so much time. You're also keeping track of attendance so easily with one click, and you can go back if you do makeup lessons, it's just all right there. Secondly, MyMusicStaff helps you easily schedule lessons. So the calendar function is specifically designed for music studio owners. They know how we have to schedule lessons. They know that not all lessons are the same length. They know that we have group lessons and partner lessons. They know we have different locations, different teachers sometimes. And there are so many different ways to set up your calendar, and they are really intuitively based on the needs of a private, I was gonna say piano, but private music studio. You can really set it up to be the best. The MyMusicStaff calendar has features like copy and paste or drag. So if you got a student on Tuesday, they're moving to Wednesday, just drag them over there, you are good to go. The great thing about the calendar is, let's say at the beginning of the year, you wanna schedule out all your lessons so you know what your week looks like, and then you just make all of those lessons recurring. And there you go. It's already populated your entire year and you're good to go. Schedule in holidays or studio breaks and it will automatically know not to put any students on that day. Brilliant. The MyMusicStaff calendar will also sync with any of the major calendar apps that you use, whether that be Outlook or Google or your iPhone/Mac. It's all integrated, which is really great. You can just glance at your phone as you're getting ready in the morning, see your lesson schedule on your regular calendar on your phone, and you don't actually have to log into MyMusicStaff. Not only is the calendar great for teachers, but parents and students are also able to access their own calendar view so they can see when their next lesson is, they can see when the next recital is, they can mark themselves absent, they can sign up for a makeup lesson if you offer that. This will save you so much time with calls and texts and emails back and forth. It is brilliant when the parents can take care of all of that on their own. Thirdly, MyMusicStaff helps you automatically send invoices and receive payments. MyMusicStaff helps you get paid. Get paid. So the invoicing system is just a set it and forget it. You set up all of the features of the invoice. You get it looking the way you want with your logo on it and everything. You can even choose the color. You decide when it's mailed out. You decide when the due date is. You decide what the little footnote says. You decide how you receive the payments, all of that. You set it once and it automatically goes out. Parents can literally click a button on the invoice to pay you instantly. Or even better, they can set themselves up on an auto pay and the money is directly debited from their credit card. They don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. You just get paid automatically. Now I know what you're thinking, and that's great if they actually pay. What happens if they don't? Well, my friend, MyMusicStaff has automatic reminder emails that you can set up, and they also have a late payment fee feature. You can decide if it's a certain amount or a certain percentage and what day it would be applied to the account. MyMusicStaff integrates with either PayPal or PayPal Pro or Stripe, whatever you want to use. There are fees involved with any of these services, transaction fees. However, you can add that on as a percentage or as an amount to each payment, and then you're not having to pay those transaction fees. The fourth thing is MyMusicStaff helps you with tax preparation. So right there on the menu, you're gonna have a tab for expenses. Every time you purchase something, click that expenses button, enter it in. You can even take a picture of the receipt if you want to, and you can assign that expense to a category. At the end of the year, when it's time to visit your tax professional, one click, run the report, all of your expenses and all of your income comes to you in a beautiful, organized report. You can organize it by payment type or by category or by date. You can put it into an Excel document or you can print it as a PDF. My tax professional, she's like, I love it when you come to me because all of your expenses are already totaled out. They're in their categories. Everything is nice and neat, and I don't have to go through a box of receipts, and I don't have to guess about anything, and I know you're not missing out on any deductions. And yes, I take that compliment. Of course I do. But really, it's mostly MyMusicStaff that helps me stay organized. The fifth thing, MyMusicStaff helps you with payroll when you're ready to grow your business. So this is something that I ran into after being a MyMusicStaff single user for many years. A couple years ago, I decided to hire on 2 teachers. So MyMusicStaff makes this very, very easy to just add on administrative staff or teachers to your account. You decide how much they can access and how much they can change. And then come payroll day, again, I just click a button. It shows me the list. I print out the report for the payroll. I write the check. We're good to go. So easy. The sixth thing is MyMusicStaff helps you build a community with your students and parents. So let's talk about the student portal. Your students are able to log in with their student login. They can see their schedule. They can see any openings that you have in your schedule. They can see any events that apply to them. They can see any notes that you sent to them, and they can see their attendance, all of that. And then we have the parent portal. So parents can also log in and they're going to see their invoices. They can make a payment. They can look at the calendar and see what's coming up. They can sign up for a makeup lesson. They can also see any notes that are written to the student or to them, any news postings that you put up there. So they're feeling connected. They feel connected to the student, even if they're not in the lesson with you. And this is a small thing, but really it's not a small thing. MyMusicStaff helps you keep track of birthdays. It makes you look like the best teacher ever because you get this little pop-up when you open up your home screen. It says, such and such is turning 9 tomorrow. And so they come in the door and you're like, hey, your birthday's tomorrow. So MyMusicStaff keeps track of it for you. Birthdays automatically go on the calendar, and then it also gives you a little reminder. It'll even automatically email the family or the student if you want it to on their birthday. How cute is that? It also keeps track of anniversaries. So like 1 year from the date that a student first started piano lessons, it'll say, hey, it's your 1 year piano anniversary. So these little celebrations, it just keeps track of it for you. It's like one less thing that you have to think about. As a business owner, it's great. Number 7, MyMusicStaff helps you send assignments and lesson notes to students and parents. So this feature has become more and more useful and integrated into my studio personally. When I first started using MyMusicStaff, I didn't really use the lesson notes feature. I hand wrote all assignments, and I still do that for my smaller kids sometimes. However, more and more, I'm using the lesson notes feature. From my dashboard, I see that my next student is at 4:30. I click on attendance, I mark them present when they come in the door, and because my previous week's lesson notes are automatically copied and pasted into this week's lesson notes, I just have to change like page numbers and stuff. I change the date, and then at the end of the lesson, I click one box to email it automatically to the student, one box to automatically email it to the parent. And they get a professional looking email. It makes me look super organized. Number 8. Okay, let's talk about a drawback to MyMusicStaff. Everything I've said so far has been positive. So MyMusicStaff on a mobile device. It works. It does work. However, they don't officially have an app. And MyMusicStaff, if you're watching this, please develop an app for your very nice platform. So when you go to use MyMusicStaff on a mobile device, you're basically just logging onto the same webpage that you use on a desktop. It is optimized for mobile, but some of the features are a little bit harder to find. So no, there isn't an app yet. Yes, you can use it on a mobile device. It's just not quite as easy as on the desktop. Let's talk about the pricing of MyMusicStaff, because if I haven't convinced you that it's worth like $1 million by now, then I haven't done my job. But it's really affordable. I promise. It's really affordable. So for a single user account, MyMusicStaff is $14.95 a month. Not bad. Not bad. Consider considering everything you get with this subscription, considering how much time it saves you, considering how many integrations, including invoicing and payments and scheduling, it's worth it in my opinion. It is worth it. Now, if you do add on, say, a virtual assistant or another teacher, any additional users are charged at $4.95 per month, in addition to the $14.95. Now, $15 is not a big risky investment, but you don't even have to invest that because MyMusicStaff offers a 30-day free trial. 30 days is enough to get your students entered into the system, schedule their lessons out for the month, see how it works, take attendance for a few weeks, send some lesson notes, see how the messaging system works, receive some payments. You're really gonna get a good idea if this is worth it for you in those first 30 days. So what do you have to lose? Click the link in the description below and sign up for the 30-day free trial. And as soon as you do that, check out this next video where I'm gonna walk through how to get everything set up the way you want it in MyMusicStaff. I'll see you there.